Oyaore, my beautiful people, it's me, Mwenesi Musalia, curator of fine places and spaces, and today I am in the great city of Kisumu. Kisumu City, Omera, we are here doing it big. Kisumu is one of those places that is coming up. It is the third largest city in Kenya. In fact, I found out that Kisumu actually comes from the word sumo. Sumo means to barter trade or to exchange and to trade. So I'm going to be heading out to one of the features of this county, which is the Great Lake Victoria, to meet up with my girl Cynthia. And guess what, guys? If any of Kisumu's vibes rubs off on me, because you know, next to Kisumu is where Kogelo is, and that's where, of course, the former president of the US, Barack Obama, his homeland is here, we're here, and if anything happens, I might actually, get some of that presidential vibe on me. Let me go check out Cynthia. See you guys in a bit. Hello, Cynthia.
Oh, hey.
What are you doing here?
Oh, welcome. I'm just taking in the sights and the views.
Cheers. This is absolutely incredible. I mean, I've heard about Dunga Beach before, but I've never been here.
I've never heard of it.
And someone told me that I need to put on some shorts because apparently I'm going to go fishing with some of these guys on an authentic fisherman experience.
Yes, this is a fishing community. And from what I've heard, the guys go out and bring home the bacon, and the women stay here. We do the cleaning and the cooking. So I'm going to send you off on a boat, go bring us some fish, and then I'll take you through the cooking process.
Okay, I'm going to go bring home the fish. I've never done any fishing with an actual net before. I've done it with a hook and a fishing rod, but today is the day. So guys, wish me luck. So Cynthia, where are we? We've just driven from Kisumu, had a fantastic experience at the lake, and now we are around the corner in the next county.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We are in Yala in Vihiga County.
My county.
Yeah.
My hometown.
Your city, your town. So let's just go ahead. We're going to start with the outside. They have this really, really big compound.
Huge.
There's so much going on.
Huge.
But obviously, as you can see, we have this makeshift main gate. Just so, while work is going on, they're able to bring in trucks that are delivering all the things that we'll be using on the site.
Sure.
But the idea is the client will be driving in through here, and you see this entire open area in front of the house. You can see we have a bit of a border there.
Yep.
We're going to create a roundabout within this compound. So when they drive in, they can go in, and then on that far end, we're going to have a parking space.
Okay.
So you'll be able to drive that way, but the center will have a water feature. It will be green, it will be lush, just so as you're driving through your compound, you have this complete experience.
Was this house built like this from scratch, or did it exist as a shell and then Fine Urban has come in and sorted some of the extra bits and bobs out?
Yeah, so it was a shell with a lot of structural issues.
Okay.
So many of them. Things were crooked, walls were cracking. It was not good. And we thought it was so good that the client was able to recognize, like, no, I can't go any further. I don't feel like the structure itself is good. Let me call in an interior designer. And luckily for them, they found us. And we were like, you're right, you made the right decision. Came in, straightened up everything, made a few changes in terms of when we're thinking of the designs we want to do. And here we are today.
Whatever's happening on this side is happening on this side, and it looks very, very clean and neat.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's absolutely so well done.
Yeah.
You can tell the house is not even on each side, but the use of the windows balances out things so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Cynthia. There are some holes there.
Yeah. And
There's some holes in this house.
You did not.
I did.
Yes, there are some holes in this
There's
house.
some holes in this house. Right?
Not only on this side, but we have the same ones on the
side.
other side. Balance, symmetry,
All
just
right.
continuing that theme.
All right.
So the idea here is to have some pillars, just to add even more like regality to the entrance of this house. So obviously, massive house has to have a massive entrance. It would just not be balanced if we had like an ordinary small door.
Cynthia, it's 1, 2, 3 and some change. This is a huge door.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this space.
But once you walk in and we take that tour, it will completely, you'll be like, yes, yeah, that's the only way.
These are those hotel doors, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Maybe there should be like a voice like Siri, welcome.
Oh. Anyway, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Walk right in.
All right. Okay.
What's your first impression?
The marble. This floor is spectacular. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. You cannot ignore that, there's this amazing staircase that has begun to greet you as you walk in.
So the way we're planning to do this is still retain this open plan where you do walk in and get an idea of the entire space, but there'll still be features here and there that are eye-catching. So just starting from here, we have very nice, simple gypsum. You can see we've already done a lot of the lighting,
Sure.
but we're not finished yet. We're still, making sure that we're paying so much attention to the placement of the lighting, the type of lighting that we're choosing. But now this section over here, you can see we have two ways into the living room. That is the living room, but we have this really big open space here. And we're thinking, okay, we don't necessarily want it to be super open. Do we do like a broken mirror design? Like what do we do? So we will have like a glass partition so that we can still retain that sense of a big open space, but still having, this area closed off because it doesn't really feel all that necessary. And we're also toying around with the idea of this being where you would be able to sit down and take your shoes off. And it could be just a beautifying space, but we could also make it very functional.
And here, the ceiling is raised a little bit more to accommodate, to let you know that now you are in a different space.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the rest of it is left wide open.
Yes.
To give that sense of depth
But
and space.
It's double volume, right? I learned this term the other day. I can't
Right.
stop using it. It's a double volume living room.
For me, this seems like a beautiful feel in terms of relaxation,
Yes.
serenity.
Let's just pop in here because it's just another living space. You saw when I was talking about outside, we're able to create a more private, intimate space and then a bigger space for everyone, and that's exactly what we've done here.
Got it.
You can even tell from the gypsum, we've made this area a bit more dynamic, a bit more interesting. So generally, that's what this space is for.
So that's actually what I was thinking. That could actually be like a receiving area for like, if you want to have like an open meeting or do whatever you need to do in terms of socializing and interaction. And then here is a bit more of a quiet place, family lounge, maybe come and watch a movie in here
Yeah.
and maybe read a book or something. If that's the idea.
Yeah, it's flexible. It's what you will need it to be. When they move in, they might have totally different ideas. They're like, no, this is the parents' living room and you
Right.
kids can sit there, or vice versa. It's going to be completely flexible and up to them.
One thing I'm noticing here as well is you don't see them from the outside, and that's what I love. When you look outside this house,
Yeah.
you don't pick up the burglar grills, right?
Yeah.
From the outside, all you see is just a played
Yeah, the
window,
reflective.
the reflective window, the one-way mirror, which it doesn't look like much, but on the inside, you've actually got your security feature
Yeah.
really well done, and it's pleasing because it's not an eyesore on the outside,
Yeah.
but it's functional on the inside. So now I'm just following the natural
Yeah, movement of the house.
Movement
This
of
way
the house.
it leads you through it.
right.
Yeah.
Different tiling. This
very
feels
unique.
like it is a guest bedroom / guest room.
Yes. Here again, we've played around with the gypsum. I think what you'll notice as we go through is how the designs are simple, but in how we're choosing to play around with the light.
Pause. this is a storage room or a security room or
This is a
guest
bathroom.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. So the guest toilet is going to be here.
Yes.
All
yeah.
right.
So this is meant to be like a small laundry area.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to have a small laundry area just tucked away. This entire area, this is a partition. Actually, that section is the kitchen.
Okay.
From what I hear from the lead designer, it's going to be a fish tank. A fish tank to cover that entire area.
Do you see the irony? Why would you have a laundry area next to the fish tank, Cynthia? Dude.
Look, these are the fine urban construction interiors designs.
Nah. Listen, audience. I think Cynthia's pulling my leg.
No, I'm
I think
not.
she's pulling my leg. So we're going to agree to disagree. I'm going to put a his and hers bath. I'm going to go for a his and hers bathroom on this floor because look, if you come in and you happen to be leaning right, then you just go right and you use the bathroom on your right. If you walk in and you happen to be, moving to the left to go wash your hands in our beautiful sink, you go left because you need options.
Yes,
right?
yes, I understand.
We will wash clothes and laundry somewhere else.
Look.
That's what I'm thinking.
This is things as they stand. I am just walking you through and telling you what the plans is. So, huge fish tank to partition.
Big controversy. This is called the laundry gate.
No.
This is laundry gate, guys. All right. So we're gonna leave that little situation pending.
Yeah.
And I will wait to see what the lead designer decides in his final review.
Okay.
All right?
So, you won't be able to walk in this way.
You won't be able to walk in this way. So where we came from, the living room, you would have to go
Yeah, you
in
have
there.
the access right over there.
And that access would lead us to the dining room.
Yeah, so you would come in from that, and this would be the dining room. It's quite big again.
Huge.
Yeah.
I love the tiling. And it's a little bit elevated from... Ooh, one thing I've noticed is this is higher than there, is higher than there. So it goes...
Yeah, again, that's...
the terrace effect.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay.
So this will be the dining area, and of course, the dining area, you would need to have your sink. Sinks are very important, as you said.
Gotta have your sink.
Yeah. So we're gonna make sure the entire house is well ventilated.
Excellent.
We have that simple, classic, clean gypsum design going on, simple shapes, intricate designs. And then you won't be able to just walk over and cross into the kitchen. We are going to include an island as a sort of partition between the dining and the kitchen. And then we will have the main massive island right in the center.
Yeah, that gives you there, and then you walk into the kitchen.
Yeah.
This kitchen is enormous.
Yeah, all these spaces are really big.
Sure.
Yeah, so there are going to be a number of people here using the dining room, using the kitchen. So it's so great that they have this massive space that we also get to play around with.
All right. Pantry?
100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
This pantry is the size of many bedrooms. And you know, we're in Luya land as well. Huh? So when you come from the posho, or what we call the maize miller, gotta have a place to store your ugali.
Yeah.
Critical times
Yeah.
for critical people. Panda.
Yeah, you gotta like store it.
Yeah, gotta store it.
There's no going to the store and buying anything.
Adequate enough space for that. And this leads us now to the garage. You said that this was a garage before.
Yeah, this was the wall I was showing you before.
Right.
This was completely open. This is the garage. This is essentially going to be a man cave. I feel like at this stage, a lot of the things that I'm going to be focusing on are the light and the gypsum design. Sure. And just to see how, as we're walking through, they're actually quite similar in terms of the shape that has been chosen.
It's clear there's a rectangular and square theme
exactly
going through the house, yeah.
But all done so differently. that you could actually sit there and look at them and be like, okay, yeah, this is my favorite or that's my favorite, because they're all so different and unique. And as you step out, it's an extension of the man cave. So this area is now, maybe it's getting later at night, you have your little fire pit, you have your seats so the man can now step outside and enjoy the nature and the fresh air.
Oh, this is going to be a fire pit.
Yeah. So that little structure over there, that is the SQ. It's actually a 2-bedroom structure. And if
it's a whole house. Simply.
Yeah. I kept calling it a structure. Yeah, it's an entire house built in with all the, as we always do, all the amenities that they will need. So I think from this point, you can access it through here as well.
Through the man cave?
Yeah, and it's not quite like a very far walk to get into the house through the front. So I think the movement of this compound is also pretty great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not?
Oh, yeah, we're not just going to think about the men and leave the ladies out.
Okay, sorry. So we've got the men covered. They have their in and their out sorted. All right.
And now over on this side, we have another area.
Look at this. Wow.
Yes. So it could move that way. Definitely.
That's beautiful. I like the what strikes me and why I exclaimed like that is because when you stand here, there's when we were growing up in art class.
Yeah.
Because some of us pretended to be artists back in the day. They taught us about depth.
Yeah.
And how to create depth by drawing trees or stacks of things in a row. And the first thing that I noticed when I stood here is how these columns move in that direction to give you a sense of like you're going down a road.
Oh yeah, I see exactly.
It's gorgeous.
I like how it is multi-layered. We did not just do a base and a column like we usually do. Here we've gone with something so different and has different layers and different shapes. You can see some of the areas are more rounded out, some of them are more squared off, and it's got there's so much going on. There's that, it's horizontal, it's vertical, it's squared out, it's rounded out. It's really it's so detailed that you really do have to sit here and think like how. Now
I understand why people, you see those people in art galleries and they go to an art gallery and you see them standing and they're just like,
Yeah.
And he'll be there for like 20, 30 minutes just like,
Yeah. I can't imagine how long it took to just do one of these. I can't. I absolutely cannot imagine, but they did such an excellent job.
Sorry, what? I was thinking about the meaning of life.
You got lost in the columns.
I was lost in the columns. I was thinking about the meaning of life.
Yeah.
No, this is amazing. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have arrived to the ladies section.
Okay.
So this area will have like 18-seater dining table.
Get out.
18-seater?
Stop your face.
Stop.
Stop your face.
So it will have a very big dining section.
What?
Yeah.
Because, we must entertain.
100%. Thinking about the men, the women, the children have to have a place to run around and play, and where you can still keep an eye on them where they're not getting into too much trouble. So we're going to keep this entire section green. So they have soft grass to play on, but that area as well, we're going to, you see this little lip we have here of land? So we want to extend that inwards, like about 2 meters, and create a space where you could actually have more outside seating.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to extend it and then create seats for this outside area. So if you want to be completely away from the house, you don't want to be at the front of the house, you could come back here, grab a book, sit down and enjoy nature.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Have your private conversations there. And enjoy the view of this amazing house. So pop quiz about this water tank.
Yeah.
it's a very large water tank.
Yes.
And it's just plonked in the middle of our beautiful space.
Yeah, so that will be something that the kids can. I'm kidding.
Please no.
No. So of course we have thought about that. We don't like tanks that take up unnecessary
Yeah, because
space.
you can't have this beautiful structure and just have a random water tank just chilling in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see that structure we're talking about there?
Uh-huh.
On top of it, that's where we're gonna have the tank.
Copy.
Nice and away and having all the water. It's quite a big space up there. So we'll be able to put, I think, a couple of these up there
Okay.
just to make sure that you constantly have water.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I see on this other side, there are two dug up depressions.
Yes.
I have it in my mind, but I want you to say what this is eventually going to be, because there's this section here and there's another one further down.
Yeah, you can see the way we've played with the layout. It's kind of like steps and steps, right? So you have the main area, and then this area right over here, this first dug out section, will have like a sunken in lounge area, outdoor lounge area. Yeah. But as you can see, as much as it goes, it's massive. It's pretty massive.
It's huge.
Yeah, this is actually supposed to be for like when they're entertaining guests and you have quite a number of people. It will also include a fireplace, so you get the full experience. But also on that end, you can see there's an area that we've actually left quite open. That area will be a more intimate, romantic setting for maybe two.
All right, so then that only means that whatever the next depression is a swimming pool?
Yes, and it's not like an ordinary swimming pool. We are fully customizing it to fit the client's needs. I guarantee you it's going to be one of the best pools that Fine Urban Construction Interiors has ever done. But of course, you know we always go that extra mile. If we're going to give you a pool, we're going to give you a pool house. You'll have your shower in there, your bathroom, just all the amenities that you would need while using this area. There is something quite unique that we're going to include on this particular perimeter wall. So in understanding our client, we've learned that they're a very solid family. They're very loving, they're very tight-knit, and they really do enjoy like natural features. So to represent these two things that are very integral to the family, we have discussed and they have agreed that having a feature that's like a boulder, like a rock, we're going to build that out on one of the walls just to add to the aesthetics, but also be something they look at and they really feel like, oh yeah, we have something that represents us as a family.
Okay, and I think, you know, with the terracing that is obviously being done, I can see the beginnings of the terrace effect, the layered steps all the way up to the main house.
Yes.
That should be able to manage the water flow underground quite nicely.
100%.
Okay. Great. I mean, yeah, this is enormous. This
It is.
such a grand place.
So this tree, the client was like, stop, don't touch that. We want to keep that. And we totally agree, because a tree like this probably has been here for years and years. There's nothing we could do to replace a feature like that. And
Is that an avocado I see?
yeah, it's definitely avocado.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So obviously, we're going to leave that in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you know, whatever the client wants, the client gets. I remember when, you know, we lived when I was growing up. I remember I planted an avocado seed,
Yeah.
and it grew into this tree, and we lived in that compound for I think 11 years.
Oh.
And I was so proud of that tree because it was I think it was one of the first things that I did that actually worked after seeing it like in a long period. So I completely understand,
Yeah.
you know, the sentimental attachment to something like that.
Yeah.
And you know, we're all about, you know, conservation. Keep the trees. Got to keep the trees.
Keep everyone that you can. Keep every
Absolutely.
tree that you can.
As usual.
We found the, you know, regular old staircase, and the way it was built out, we felt like it was really interfering with the living room too much. So what we did, we came up with something that looks elegant as always,
Sure.
a nice, this is more of a gentle spiral. It's not more of like a, yeah, it's more of a gentle spiral. And I love how it curves nicely, but also we have these gentle curves of the stairs. It's just so pleasing to look at. So we kind of reshaped it, made it a totally different design. And instead of starting out with the usual, you know how we usually do it.
The wrought iron or, you know,
Yes.
some other kind of railing.
Yeah, we're always trying to experiment and discover new things, and that's what we've done here. We've gone with something that's a bit more solid. I just can't wait to see how we finish it off.
And I can see that there's provision for some under-stair lighting as well. The electricals are already fitted into it.
Yes, lighting is going to play such an integral part in this entire property. As usual, Fine Urban, we love playing around with the lighting just to elevate a space.
So where have we landed?
How does this feel to you? Like,
It feels like a massive landing.
so it's just free space,
It's
nothing
just
there.
a huge free space where it's like anything goes. What do you want to do with this space?
So let me just tell you, when we first came, you would come in, and the first thing you'd notice was this massive boulder of a fireplace. It was quite humongous, and for a while we played around with the idea of like, yeah, we could still keep it there, make it a bit more modern. At the end we decided no, that's not what we want to do. So the main use for this space is actually just a TV room. It's a massive landing. It can just be another area for people to come and relax and be away from everything. So we'll have the TV and seating and I mean,
It's a different vibe.
yeah, that same design we were talking about, but
A bit chunkier now. Yeah.
chunkier, and there's like,
like
how
that.
do you create something like this?
Takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
That's the only way you can create this. It's a lot of time because at each intersection, there's a recess line.
yes. Let me just appreciate the work that's gone into this.
That's great. And for the space, it complements the space really nicely. I like the space and the clean. It feels very clean.
Yeah.
Very modern. What are we doing with this barrier? Because we got to have a barrier here. What are we?
I'm not even walking that close to that. I have this thing with heights. So obviously, even on that section there,
Sure.
we talked about how it's double volume. So this is quite the fall, if God forbid.
Yeah.
So we will have like a barrier here. So this is where we will bring in our fundis to now fabricate something that's very beautiful and intricate for this area.
So wrought iron or wood or glass or plexiglass or fiberglass.
That's to be seen.
Okay.
That is to be seen.
Okay. All right. 2 windows on the other side, leading us out into this nice, beautiful balcony.
Here is really where you feel how small you are in this world.
Beautiful.
If there's ever somewhere to come and think about life, when you're underneath this massive sky and you see these tall trees and so much green, and can you imagine once this is finished off? Like you just you just thank God. You just come here and you look out and you realize how blessed you are, and and you just thank God for everything. Have to take a look at more of the bedrooms to just see what's the differences and similarities.
This bedroom feels identical to the guest bedroom.
Yeah.
It is copy-paste what's happening downstairs.
Yeah. So that's the symmetry that we were able to find in the house.
Right.
But like with every bedroom that we do, we have to make sure that they have their own unique touches here and there. Represented here in the bathroom, we always do that with the tiles. We'll pick different types of tiles for different bathrooms.
This is hotel level bathroom. Look at the size of this bathroom.
I know.
This is crazy.
My entire bathroom is this section.
Yeah.
Just this section is my entire, you know?
Like, do your thing there. Do your thing there.
Yeah.
And that's it, done.
Yeah.
But you've got all this space, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful tiling. I like the little, interchange of tile colors there as well.
Yeah, and texture as well, because if you feel the ones on the floor definitely have a bit more of a texture to them.
Yeah,
These ones are nice and glossy.
Correct.
These ones have a bit of texture just for safety.
For safety,
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be slipping and sliding in your toe.
Yeah.
Too many people have lost their limbs, lives, whatever, slipping and sliding in bathrooms. So we don't want that.
And also something that's unique about the rooms, it's the gypsum. That's another way of injecting something unique into all the bedrooms. I'm sure even when it comes to the colors of the walls, that's be another way.
Oh, this is a nice different design.
Yeah. Every room has to feel like it has a personal touch.
Its own character.
Yeah, it's easier to come up with one design for a room and be like, they all look pretty much the same. Let's just put everything.
Yeah.
But then that feels a bit boring.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Again, super-sized bathroom.
Ooh, this
I would
one
live in this
makes
house
white.
just for these bathrooms. Look at the size of these places.
I do like a white bathroom.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think this would be it for me. I'd be like, this is the one I want in my room. Like, I like the change of color and everything, but there's something about walking into a white bathroom and being like, ooh. For me, I make a good old time out of it.
Yeah. So you're all for this, like, plaid and uniform color, nice white bathroom style.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's definitely my aesthetic.
Again, one thing that I must point out is the fact that there's so much real estate for art and mirrors and other stuff, hanging accessories in this house. The wall real estate is massive.
Yeah, and I think we're the best company to handle that.
Yeah.
Because we come up with so many different creative ways of playing around with those walls, whether it's color or texture. There's a wall we did in the first room, the house, where we just chose a particular tile. It created such a beautiful texture.
You've got all of this, and then all around you, you've got some of the extra wall real estate there as well
Oh,
to do what you want.
Yeah, coming up from the living room.
What was the name?
Double volume. Yeah, that is a term to remember.
It sounds like something that you would do with your hair.
Yeah, double volume, big hair.
Not that any of us would know anything about double volume, but
I wouldn't either. I'm bald under here. I don't have any hair either.
All right, so the great big corridor leading out into... Gee whiz, look at this. Oh, gorgeous. This is an absolutely stunning, stunning balcony. Yeah. Do you know what, Cynthia? As much as, yes, we have our top 5 and our top whatever, this house is warming up to, it's making me feel like it needs to be like in my top 2. This is one of those houses that I would probably live in this house.
Oh my gosh.
I would. No cap, I'm serious. This for me it's my taste, it's my style. It's, I'm looking at this balcony, I'm already thinking, deck chairs, chilling, looking out onto the view. There's views on views, places to relax.
Exactly. It's idyllic.
An amount of detail that goes onto it. I mean, these windows open out into the living room.
Yeah.
You can be like, pass me my charger.
They just toss it?
Yeah, just toss me my charger.
You gotta have a really good arm though.
Make sure that it's type C. Wink, wink. All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the space that is directly above the dining section there for the ladies, right?
Yes, yes.
Great use of space. Nothing is wasted.
So this section, I want you to guess. I want you to guess before we can go in. You have to guess.
It's the upstairs kitchen and dining. For the upstairs lounge.
You're really, that is disappointing. Worst guess ever. Come on.
I mean, what?
Let's see how wrong you actually are.
Oh.
What is it?
Oh.
What is it?
Okay. Okay. It could be a dining, but it looks like a bedroom.
Yes. It is the master bedroom.
Now, here's the thing. most master bedrooms, you will come in and you'll be like, okay, there's a master bedroom, and then there's a clear door, because it's en suite, that leads to something else, like the walk-in closet or the bathroom or something else. This is just a room, Cynthia.
Yeah, because, you know, with a room, you'd expect that door to be somewhere here.
Yeah,
the
somewhere
bathroom
here.
is.
Yeah,
no, but as you noticed, the way we walked in, it's like an entire wall with a small opening, and we came to the left side of this wing of the house.
So hang on, so we're on another wing of the house.
Yeah, we're in a totally different wing, so meaning this entire section we're going to be walking through is entirely master bedroom oriented. Every single thing from here on.
So we're in the master bedroom of the master bedroom wing.
Yes. We have an entire wing.
Guys, make money. It's good for your health. Then you can have a master bedroom in the master bedroom wing.
Yeah. When we came in, these windows are a bit closer together.
Sure.
And it was very symmetrical with the windows downstairs in the dining room. But when we came here and discovered that, no, we couldn't really fit a bed there, we were like, well, what are we gonna do? We have to move those windows so that we can fit the bed that we want here. And in doing that, we also had to adjust the windows downstairs to keep that symmetry. And that's what we call dedication.
So you adjusted not one, not two, but 4 windows.
Yes.
Just so that you can find somewhere to put the bed.
Yes.
Okay, so we've come round to the next section of the master bedroom wing. And this looks like a very played, stayed, there's not much happening up there. So I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of storage, closet.
Exactly.
Sure.
This is going to be the walk-in section.
Okay.
So this is where we're going to have the cabinetry, all the places where they're going to hang their clothes. So here we're just going to have wooden paneling, which really does make sense in an environment like this. Being in the countryside, you always want to add in features that go in with that aesthetic. So I'm pretty sure this is not the only place that you'll see things like that, like using wood for particular things. I'm sure that's going to go throughout the entire house. But in this space specifically, we're going to have that gorgeous wooden paneling to add in warmth.
I can see a little distinction from this section here going to there. Are you telling me that all this is the shower area?
Yes.
All of this?
This entire section.
So as you shower, you just take a moment to just think about your life because...
Look, I usually say these are like, okay, if you have an elderly person or if they're ill, it would be really helpful to have somewhere to sit down. But I would use that. Look, I do not like having to bend over and scrub my feet. I would sit, put up my legs, scrub the bottom of my feet, and keep it pushing.
Okay, It's huge, it's beautiful. The size of the marble, the size of the marble slabs. I mean,
on the walls on the floor.
Yes, different texture. This is glossy.
Yes.
This is not.
The master bedroom wing also includes a luxurious gym experience.
Get out of town.
I had to put on the voice because that's the only way.
I know, right?
I had to put on the voice.
And welcome to the luxurious gym experience.
Yeah, it's the gym experience.
Seriously, honestly, I think this house should have someone narrating your steps as you go. And you have now arrived on the second floor.
Oh
of the
yeah,
house.
like you said at the entrance.
You know?
You'll have Siri there.
Siri, you are now at the lawn. You have now arrived in the first bedroom.
Oh my God, it does.
It does.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Amazing. So this is going to be the gym.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Brilliant. So skylight, it's going to be nice and cool. And I'm seeing steps to what can only look like a sauna / hot tub / steam bath.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Luxurious
This is
gym
crazy.
experience.
This is absolutely, and it's got its own little window. Oh my goodness, Cynthia. Yeah, this is, I would live here. This is
you.
This is me.
To a T.
This is me. This is me. This is my thing. I mean, this is, you know,
You're home.
I'm home. It has been an amazing time, Cynthia. Thank you
Yes.
so very much for taking me on the on the tour of Kisumu City. All right, all right.
Wow, look at that.
Ho, ho, ho. We've caught how many fish?
We have around
1, 2, 3, 4,
7.
7 fish. I mean, it's quite a workout, huh? Pulling that net. Yeah? It makes you. Then you build some muscles, huh? So that's why he's like this. Very nice, my friend. Very well done. Asante sana. So can we go and take these back to the?
I'll go there.
Yes.
Take the boat outside for the market.
Okay.
So some women will come
And cut the fish and sort it out.
and do all that.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. All right. Pata hizo at least. 6. Asante mom. Hey.
Unajua venye unaweka.
Najua mimi nyumbani nikipika, nikienda kufry kitu mafuta inaruka na mimi naruka.
Hapana, unajua vile unaweka tu pole pole.
Absolutely perfect. Look at that. And to think that this was just in the lake just a couple of minutes ago.
Can you imagine?
Yeah? Asante sana, mom.
Thank you very much.
My God.
Can you tell me about it?
The lake, the fish, the amazing experience that we had out there. It is clear that Fine Urban Construction and Interiors goes the extra mile to make sure that not only is your money safe, but you get to have a beautiful, beautiful space.
Exactly.
And on that note, it's been great. My name is Monesi Musalia, curator of Fine Places and Spaces. Cynthia,
Yeah.
on to the next one.
On to the next.
See you next time.